Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to attempt making some raised garden beds for some winter vegetables, things like greens and turnips, any of your root vegetables. Never done it before. I hope we get some kind of produce this winter. I am in North Carolina, zone 7, so it doesn't really get too cold. It does maybe 10 days out of the season, so we'll see how it goes. For the raised beds, we're going to be using some rough cut lumber. None of it's treated. I'm probably not going to do anything to treat it. Just let it break down over time. As they rot, we'll either replace boards or just make new beds. All this rough cut lumber we were actually using to turn a barn into a house, which we are still working on. We'll probably do videos on that later once we get closer to done. We have photos of and some footage of the process over the year. But yeah, this is what's left of it right now. So we're going to use scraps, get the use out of what we got left, and make some beds.
Don't say darling, 'cause you'll fake it. Don't hide the tears, 'cause I know you're breaking. All this love and all this pain you've given. All this love and all this pain, you bring them from another world.
Another tear just burst from the side of your eye. And I know what you're saying, and I know it's a fucking lie. All this world, damn lie. All this pain in those fine eyes.
All this love and all this pain you've given. All this love and all this pain, you bring them from another world. Now the summer lies on my doorstep, and outside there's a light and it's getting bigger, and you know it. All this love, damn lie.
Okay, I got the boards cut. All that's left now is to cut the 4x4s for the corners to help stabilize the walls. I'm doing 4x8. I'm going to do one, start with that, and probably end up doing 2 or 3 just for this season, see how it goes. When spring comes, we'll be doing a lot more. Like I said, I've never done anything in the winter. I've always failed with most things in the spring. So learning. If anyone has any tips, pointers, anyone who's experienced, leave them in the comments. I don't care. Just let me know what I'm doing wrong or what I could do better. All right, here's the boards. We're not using that one. I thought I had boards that were enough boards that were as wide as this. Those are 12 inches wide. And oh my gosh, look at all the bees. Anyways, I did not. They were pretty messed up and bowed up, so we're not using those. But these that we are using are what? They're about 8.5 inches tall, or it will be. And so, like I said, it's all rough cut. Nothing's perfect. We'll replace them as they fade.
Those fine, fine eyes. All this love and all this pain you've given. All this love and all this pain, you bring them from another world.
Four bees. Found a home in this one.
Now the summer lies on my doorstep, and outside there's a light and it's getting bigger, and you know it.
All this love, dim light, all this pain, and those fine, fine eyes. All this love and all this pain you've given. All this love and all this pain, you bring them from another world. All this love and all this pain you've given. All this love and all this pain, you bring them from another world.
All right, here is the box, raised bed, whatever you want to call it. Fairly large, much bigger than I thought, so I'm probably only going to do one more for now. Turned out fine. It'll hold dirt. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. Right now, this is the backyard. Still working on landscaping, cleaning up. Of course, we're going to slow down because it's winter time. Well, fall, soon to be winter. But for the winter, for this box, I think we're going to just put it over here. We've cut down a lot of this brush back here, which I'll probably use as just some filler. We'll kind of do like the lasagna layering in the box. But hopefully it's enough sun. Stays fairly sunny at least 80% of the day. So I think we're good for right here. Some other things we'll work on this winter is probably building some compost boxes. probably January, February, build some of the other boxes we need, raised beds we'll need for, spring gardening and during the summer. Well, we're looking into probably doing a bed for cut flowers, vegetables, herbs, your typical garden plants. In the spring, we're going to focus on probably landscaping some of the back. Once we complete the barn house and finish the decks, we'll start landscaping around them. But it's a lot of shade. Actually, it's 100% shade the entire day, which is the opposite from the front of the house. The flowers and plants up there are full sun plants. So what do you guys like to plant in the shade? Obviously, I'm going to get hostas because I love hostas. What else does really good in the shade? What kind of herbs can we put in the shade that don't need a lot of sun? Any tips would be nice. Looks like back here there's only going to be room for 2 of these, which is good. Much bigger than I thought they'd be. But we'll probably go ahead and put some pea gravel around them. Clear more of this out. But just make it more accessible. A lot of grass doesn't grow back here. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I guess we'll see. I just thought of something. We have a lot of deer that wander around, especially in the summer when the blackberries are in full bloom. All through here where we started chopping it down was blackberries. So I'm wondering if they'll come next year looking for those blackberries and find the vegetables. I hope they don't eat them. I guess I'm going to put a fence up